What's up, Steelers Nation? Welcome back to the channel. And let me tell you, this team just keeps working to perfect every single detail, every single week to bring winning football back to Pittsburgh. You can feel the energy building inside that locker room. And as we get ready for a huge AFC North matchup, there's one man setting the tone for everyone, Aaron Rodgers. Before we jump into this exclusive update about what Rodgers just revealed ahead of his first ever AFC North showdown as a Pittsburgh Steeler, do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button right now if you're proud of how this team has started the season at 3-1, and if you believe Rodgers has been the true difference maker so far. Let's hit that like goal early and show the world that Steelers Nation is the most loyal fan base in football. Now let's dive into the story everyone in Pittsburgh is talking about, Aaron Rodgers' deep preparation, his first AFC North rivalry week, and a surprise name that could soon join this Steelers defense. Let's start with this. Aaron Rodgers is 41 years old and still playing like he's 30. The numbers speak for themselves. Through 4 games, Rodgers has completed 68.5% of his passes, thrown for 786 yards, and delivered 8 touchdowns against just 3 interceptions. That's not just good. That's elite-level efficiency for any quarterback, especially one in his 20th NFL season. And beyond the numbers, it's the poise, the leadership, the absolute command of the offense that has changed the Steelers' identity overnight. Coming out of the bye week at 3-1, the Steelers look like a legitimate AFC contender, a team that finally has stability and confidence under center again. But now, Rodgers is about to enter a brand new challenge, his first AFC North battle. In his media session with Steelers insider Brooke Pryor, Rodgers opened up about just how much this upcoming divisional stretch means to him. And true to form, he's not taking a single detail lightly. I was asking PQ about it the other day because he's been on both sides of it, Rodgers said Wednesday. In my own time in the North, in the NFC, it was always a great rivalry with Chicago. Minnesota, the states don't like each other, so there was more blood between the fans. And Detroit, there wasn't that same type of energy. We wanted to beat them, but there wasn't that hatred. That quote alone tells you exactly how Rodgers thinks. He studies everything, the fans, the culture, the history. He's doing extra research to understand not just the X's and O's, but the emotional heartbeat of what AFC North football is all about. Rodgers went on to say, "It seems like with this, the rivalry is with the Browns, and the hatred goes both ways between Steelers-Bengals and Steelers-Ravens. You can tell he's locked in, and he's genuinely excited to experience the chaos of this division firsthand." But Rodgers didn't stop there. He's also learning directly from his teammates who have been through the fire. One of his key sources? Linebacker Patrick Queen, who, let's not forget, came over from Baltimore this offseason. Queen has seen both sides of this war, the Ravens' hatred for the Steelers and now the reverse. And Rodgers has been picking his brain on everything from crowd noise at M&T Bank Stadium to the physicality of AFC North defenses. It's vintage Rodgers. The guy leaves no stone unturned. He's treating his first divisional matchup like a playoff game because he knows what's at stake, not just in the standings, but in earning respect from a fan base that lives and breathes rivalries. And Steelers fans are loving it. Social media has been buzzing with reactions to Rodgers' comments, with one fan writing, "He's already talking like a true Steeler. The dude gets it." Now, here's the thing, guys. Last season, the Steelers had a strong start too. They looked like a playoff team in September, and then it all fell apart. The offense lost its rhythm, the quarterback play got shaky, and the team simply could not sustain momentum. This year, that's not the case. Rodgers' presence has stabilized everything. His quick decision-making, his control of the tempo, and his ability to read defenses pre-snap have made this offense more efficient and unpredictable. Players like DK Metcalf and Pat Freiermuth are benefiting from his precision. The offensive line is playing with more confidence knowing the ball is coming out on time. And even Jaylen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell have found more room to run because defenses have to respect the passing game again. And, maybe most importantly, Rodgers has brought belief back to Pittsburgh. This isn't just a team playing football. It's a team that believes it can win any game anywhere. Now the question is, how will Rodgers handle his first AFC North test, where every hit is harder, every fan louder, and every play feels personal? But that's not the only storyline this week, Steelers fans. According to multiple reports, the team hosted former first-round pick Isaiah Simmons for a workout at their South Side facility. Yep, that Isaiah Simmons, the Clemson star who ran a 4.39 40-yard dash and was taken 8th overall by the Arizona Cardinals in 2020. Simmons is one of those rare athletes who's done a bit of everything: linebacker, edge, safety, even slot corner. And while he never quite lived up to his top 10 draft hype, he's still only 27 years old and could be a perfect depth addition for this defense. The Steelers have been looking to replace Jawan Bentley and John Rodigan after both left the practice squad, and Simmons' versatility could make him a Swiss Army knife for defensive coordinator Terrell Austin. In New York with the Giants, Simmons played all over the field: 86 snaps from the slot, 73 in the box, and even 10 along the defensive line. He's not a star, but he's a smart, fast, physical player who could help immediately on special teams and in rotational packages. And think about this, guys. If Omar Khan pulls the trigger and signs Simmons, Pittsburgh would suddenly have a defensive package with Patrick Queen, Isaiah Simmons, and Jalen Ramsey all on the field together. That's speed, experience, and versatility, exactly what you want when you're facing AFC North opponents like Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. The Steelers are building something that feels different this season. You've got a veteran quarterback who's obsessed with preparation. You've got a locker room that's bought into his leadership. You've got a defense that's healthy and hungry again. And you've got a front office that's not afraid to make bold moves mid-season. Aaron Rodgers' attention to detail, like studying the emotional history of the AFC North, might sound small, but that's what separates great teams from the rest. It's that mental edge, that respect for the grind, that understanding of what this city expects. He's not here for a farewell tour. He's here to win. And as Pittsburgh gets ready to face the Browns, it's clear Rodgers has embraced everything that comes with wearing the black and gold. The rivalries, the expectations, the pressure. He's ready for the noise.
After missing the Week 4 matchup against the Minnesota Vikings with a knee injury, Warren returned to the practice field this week, and not just in a limited capacity. The Wednesday practice report officially listed him as a full participant, which is an incredibly encouraging sign for fans and for this offense. Let's be honest, Steelers Nation. Warren's energy, explosiveness, and toughness have been a huge part of the team's early season success. He runs like every carry might be his last, and his balance through contact has been a difference maker. Sitting him out before the bye week was the smart call, and that rest period appears to have paid off. Now, after nearly 2 full weeks of recovery and rehab, Warren looks ready to return to the backfield just in time for one of the most physical games on the schedule, a divisional battle with Cleveland where every yard is earned in blood and sweat. Head coach Mike Tomlin spoke to reporters this week and sounded genuinely upbeat about the team's overall health. I feel really encouraged about the return of some people who've been out. Guys like Alex Highsmith and Joey Porter Jr., for example, worked on Monday on our bonus day, and the arrows pointed up on their participation. I think the same thing could be said for Jaylen Warren. Obviously, he missed the last game, but looked really good on Monday. So I'm excited about those guys. Hearing Tomlin use the words "arrows pointed up" is music to any Steelers fan's ears. That phrase usually means a player is on track to suit up.